Welcome to Terra Nurseries. Today we want to shine a spotlight on shady gardens. Does your garden have areas of partial or full shade? It can be a challenge to find plants that grow well in the shade. Some gardeners avoid it or consider them the default location for their compost pile or tool shed. We love the cozy, calm atmosphere of shade gardens. The same structures and overhanging trees that create these special corners of our gardens also provide a sense of seclusion and personal space. They deliver relief during the hottest days of summer and shelter when the weather is poor. Let's take a look at some plants and design ideas that can help you turn your shady area into your favorite garden sanctuary. To start off, you'll need to consider what makes your shady garden unique. Is the soil damp, or does it drain well? Do you have acidic conditions caused by overhanging evergreens? Maybe you're on the edge of the forest and are visited by deer and rabbits. Each of these may make you feel like your shady garden spot is too much trouble to bother with. But there are some amazing plants that can help you deal with all these issues. To start your garden design, map out elements that will make your space special. Seating areas are a great addition to shady spots. A comfortable bench or small table with chairs will give you the perfect place to enjoy the serenity of your quiet garden. You can also use bird baths, statues, trellises, or other garden structures. Connect these features with winding paths. Curved paths will give your garden a more relaxed, casual feel, a perfect match for your shady sanctuary. Next, choose a few tall plants or shrubs you would like to be the focal point of your garden. These will help you decide on overall layout and color combinations you would like to use. Acanthus whitewater, Aurelia sun king, and Fatsia spider's web are great options. Aurelia sun king is a favorite for its big, bold pop of bright chartreuse foliage. Its bright yellow-green leaves contrast with red stems. Sun King prefers consistently moist but well-draining soil and is hardy to zone 9, and it grows quickly and is deer resistant. Acanthus whitewater is a great choice if your shade garden stays a little moist, but it also thrives in well-draining soils. The flower stalks can reach 3 feet high, and they are evergreen to zone 10. Whitewater's large, dramatic leaves will bring an exotic feel to your shade garden. Fatsia spider's web is another great evergreen winner that loves the shade. Its broad palmate leaves stand out in the shade and make a bold splash against the dark background. It is hardy to zone 9, and its evergreen leaves provide interest and structure all year round. This is a great choice if you need a plant to hide any garden fixtures or utility boxes. You can also use containers as a focal point in your shade garden, which gives you the added benefit of growing plants that would otherwise not be hardy in your area. Begonias and coleus are 2 examples that are great in containers and let you bring a bit of your garden indoors to overwinter. Begonias are prized for their lush foliage and boast a wide range of colors and patterns. They grow beautifully in outdoor containers while it's warm and can last for years if you bring them inside before the autumn freeze. We also think they're a great alternative to poinsettias around the holidays. You can also use coleus the same way. There's not much that can match these intense colors and vigorous growth. Roly-poly makes a splash in any container, and Marrakesh is particularly eye-catching in the shade. Coleus prefers well-drained soil and is easy to care for. After you've selected the plants you want to highlight, choose some mid-height plants to add contrast and variety. Dicentra, hellebores, and plectranthus come in an array of colors, while the feathery texture of Hakanakloa and Arthurium pewter lace add movement and drama. Dicentra, also known as bleeding heart, is an early bloomer that grows to 3 feet in height. Its flowers range from intense pink to snow white, with foliage that ranges from calm silvery blues to intense golds. Dicentra deserves a spot in every shade garden. Bleeding hearts need good drainage, are deer resistant, and attract hummingbirds. Hellebores are another early blooming favorite. So early that you can actually think of them as a late winter flower instead of early spring. These are very hardy plants with foliage that holds up to harsh weather, and they're very deer resistant too. Hellebores perform their best in well-drained but moist soil. Plectranthus, or spur flowers, are another great option for garden beds or containers. The white rimmed leaves of Brilliant are great for baskets or accents, and our velvet line produces abundant flowers. Hakanakloa, Japanese forest grass, can add a pop of color and texture to any shade garden. You can plant it along pathways or in containers where its spiky, upright leaves love to dance in the breeze. Anthuriums are hardy ferns prized for their color, feathery fronds. Pewter lace has light, almost metallic foliage, while burgundy lace exhibits warm purple-red tones. These Japanese painted ferns prefer rich, fertile soil and pair well with hostas and tiarellas. Finally, fill in spaces and create borders with smaller plants. Renera is a great choice for ground cover. Its early season blooms and beautiful leaves earn its spot in almost every setting. Renera tolerate drier conditions, spread slowly, and are very deer resistant. On top of choices including Corydalus, Hosta Raspberry Sundae, and Viola Heartthrob. Corydalus is an early emerging beauty, hardy to zone 8 and 9. It may go dormant in midsummer, but bounces back again in the fall. Corydalus Blue Heron has some of the most eye-catching blue blooms we've ever seen. Hosta Raspberry Sundae combines burgundy stalks with variegated leaves, and you can use it in containers or flower beds. Viola Heartthrob is an excellent choice for borders or as a ground cover. Its heart-shaped leaves have a deep Merlot-colored center. Heartthrob is hardy to zone 9, and while slugs might nibble on it, deer won't bother it. Pulmonaria is another resilient early bloomer, and Podophyllum brings quirky charm. Both prefer moist, organic soils. Pulmonaria are wonderful, compact plants prized for both their foliage and flowers. These early bloomers can have flowers that range from intense pinks to cobalt blue. These leaves often have contrasting patterns and are evergreen in milder climates. Of course, the real star of the shady garden is the heuchera. These North American natives can be found in a rainbow of colors, from neon lime green to fire engine red and even plum to purple. Their close relatives, the tiarella and the hybrid heucherella, add even more options for form, texture, and flowers. Heuchera or coral bells are compact, mounding perennials that keep their leaves year-round. Heuchera will grow well in full or partial shade, and some will even tolerate full sun. They are drought tolerant once established and grow well in containers or in garden beds. If you have walkways, rocks, or small spaces, ajuga is a great ground cover. Blueberry muffin is popular with both pollinators and gardeners for its midsummer carpet of flowers. This fast-growing ground cover will attract a variety of pollinators and squeezes out the weeds. Thank you for joining us at Terra Nova Nurseries. If you have any questions about these plants, please let us know in the comments. We hope we can help you turn that challenging, shady spot in your garden into one of your favorite escapes. See you in the garden soon.